Guys, how's it going? This is Jose Trujillo. Just doing a little quick video before I pick up my son from school. I just wanted to make this quick video about a feedback, negative feedback. You go to you're doing your thing. You're an artist. You're working on stuff like that, and I've been thinking about that because when I started painting, I had people who were like, what are you doing? Don't do that. It's not the best way to do it, or it's not, it's not the right thing to do right now, or everyone's got opinions. Everyone's got all kinds of opinions, especially when you're starting out, when the plant is small. When I like to see it this way: if you just planted the seed, and it's easier for a crow or for a bird or whatever. A crow looks more dark, it sounds more dark. like to come and steal that seed, or rip off that little plant, right? It's easier for that to happen than when the weed is growing bigger, or it becomes a tree. It's not so easy for just uh, you know any critter or bird or whatever to come and disrupt it, or break it down. So I guess what I'm trying to say is don't listen to any of that, you guys. Stay Keep your eyes on the ball. Stay focused. And there's a saying, especially if you're starting out, once you're going, you don't really have that thing anymore as much. I mean, of course, you get more attention. You get more people trying to stop you. I've heard one of my mentors call it uh, the gravity, right? The gravity of life. It's like it's trying to pull you down because you're gaining momentum. I remember reading this book. It's a very famous book, of course, Don Quixote, by Cervantes. Uh, Don Quixote was most of you probably know it. It's I think it's the most popular book next to the Bible or something. I don't know, in the world. Uh, he was with his sidekick, right? They were on their horses. They were going somewhere, and the sidekick uh, tells Don Quixote, the dogs are barking, right? He realizes the dogs are barking. And Don Quixote wisely responds, "It's a sign that we're moving forward. It's a sign that we're doing something. We're moving ahead. We're going, and that agitates people around you, and especially if you go online. I mean, don't even let me go there. It agitates people. Uh, I think it's not that deep, and it is. It starts agitating people when things start happening for you, or you start doing something, because it brings awareness. You see your shining light of awareness to other people, because other people have their dreams too. They're like, man, I wish I would have taken that job, or I wish I would have done that, or I wish I would have uh, followed through with my dream of becoming a famous, I don't know, singer or entrepreneur or whatever. And if you're doing that, you're shining light. You're whatever you're doing, whatever your thing is, you're really shining light, and you're saying, look, it's possible. I'm doing it. But to people that and they might not mean something bad. And I'm not talking about trollers online. Those poor souls God bless them. But I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about like people close to you, your uncle, it could even be your mom, your dad. They could be they could be happy for you, but at the same time, you could feel a bit of a resentment happening. And they don't mean bad. They just don't understand many times that you're going after something, whatever that is. In this case, because I assume that most of us are artists, or art lovers or whatever. Um, it could mean something like that, but it could also be as simple as you're reminding them that they too wanted to go after something and they haven't gone after it. and it might not be intentional that they feel a little, a little sour about it. So recognize, who that's coming from, because first of all, most people are going to give you their opinion, and be very careful with opinions, because everybody's got one, but not everyone's authority to give it. And number two, they, like they said, I don't know what writer, poet, or I don't know who said, the hell is paved with good intentions. So it might be coming from a good intention, but it's not necessarily good advice that you may hear from people close to you, your peers or loved ones or whatever. But anyways, I'll leave you with that. Keep going, do your thing, go after it, and it's gonna be good. It'll be good. Till next time.